Well, here we are at the end of 10 weeks. It's almost as nice a night as it was 10 weeks ago when we did Logan and Northridge, but the region title is on the line tonight. Box Elder visits Logan. If Box Elder pulls the upset, then we've got a big muddle on top of Region 5.
Well, if Skyview wins, right? But if Skyview were to lose, then Box Elder would win the thing outright.
Well, it's a lot of big ifs, but it's hard to see Logan losing at home. They've been playing so well this year. Behind their quarterback, one of those Nelson boys doing it again.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to have to match up with Logan anywhere, so I think they'll do well tonight. I think it'll be a fun night.
They got a linebacker, does Box Elder, Brecken Gunter, 102 tackles on the season. I'm sure he and Mr. Nelson will be meeting a few times tonight.
Yep, that'll be a fun matchup to watch. And Box Elder's fun to watch because they run the wing T, so it'll be a different game for everybody to see.
It'll be ground, it'll be air, it'll be a little bit of everything tonight on the Game of the Week. Stick around.
Introducing the new ProForm TDF Centennial. The only training bike that inclines and declines, rides anywhere in the world, and measures your energy output. With Google Street View and a 7-inch touchscreen, draw your map and ride every tour stage or anywhere in the world. The TDF responds to terrain changes with a full 20% incline, 20% decline. An integrated advanced power meter measures your exact watts. And silent magnetic resistance means the training bike making all the noise in the cycling world sounds like this. You can't train like this on any other bike. Call or go online today to get the ProForm TDF Centennial with 0 down plus free upgrade to rush shipping.
Box Elder and Logan fighting for the region title tonight on the Game of the Week. Game of the Week is brought to you by Icon Health and Fitness, changing lives with fitness innovation. Cache Valley Hospital, your choice over there. Salt Lake Express, door-to-door service to and from the Salt Lake Airport every hour. Lewiston State Bank, strong and vibrant for over a century. Immaculate Homes, now your home. Wendy's of Cache Valley. It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's. Discount Tire and Automotive, so much more than a tire store. Four Seasons Premier Apartment Homes. Live, work, play, and celebrate. PR Graphics for all your promotional graphics needs. Alpine Cleaning and Restoration Specialists. We respond, we restore, you relax. The Logo Shop. We logo stuff. All kinds of stuff. And the Valley Channel. Cache Valley's television station. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel. Eric Olson along with John Worley tonight at Logan High School. Logan and Box Elder, a big matchup, a whole lot riding on this one. Logan comes in undefeated, Box Elder not undefeated, but they only have one region loss, and if Logan loses here tonight and Skyview loses, wins, whatever, there's all sorts of scenarios, John.
This is the best time of year to watch high school football, isn't it? It's fun. It's a beautiful night, weather's great, and big game tonight.
Huge game. I had a chance to talk with both coaches before the game. Coach Mike Favero's first up and asked him about what we can expect tonight. Well, Coach, we started the season with Logan. We're going to end the season with Logan. It was pretty exciting to start the season. You probably don't want a game like that up and down the field, do you?
How much do we owe you? Is that we'll submit this. Send us a bill. No.
All right.
No, we're looking forward to it. Box Elder's got a great team. It's for the region championship, and anytime you can be playing in week 10 for region championship, you got to be excited about that.
Well, they like to run the ball a little bit. Do you think they want to? I would imagine they'd want to keep a hold of the ball, keep your offense off the field, and shorten this ball game.
Yeah, they're going to run. They're a very good wing T team. They're going to run trap, belly, and buck sweep are the staples of their offensive system. And of course, they got the Gunter and Kidd, and as well as Shad Watson, who've been 4-year starters for them. So they got a talented group of guys and run the wing T well. So we'll have our hands full trying to stop that.
Everybody talks about your quarterback, but what other progression has your team made, or maybe one other unit on your team that's made from game one till now that have really helped you have the success that you've had?
Well, I think all of them we've progressed. You know, anytime early in the season we had a lot of new starters. That our defensive line has really played well this year, and a lot of groups have played well, but they've stood out and played exceptional.
All right, Coach. Good luck. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thanks, man. Well, Coach Favero's really got his team playing well, and you know that the offense for Logan is going to put up points. But what really makes Logan teams special and what makes them championship caliber teams is when the defense is keeping up with the offense, and that seems to be the case this year.
I agree, and I think tonight will be a good test for them. You know, playing Box Elder in this region is a lot like you hear a college team saying they have to go play a wishbone team or an option team. It's a different offense. You're not used to seeing it every week, and so you know, your kids have to play disciplined and they have to really focus for 1 week. If they do it, they'll do well, but if they get in trouble, you know, things can change quickly.
Robbie Gunter is the head coach for Box Elder. Had a chance to speak with him as well about tonight's contest.
Well, Coach, you have to feel pretty good about your position. You can get at least a piece of the region title, if not outright, depending on how things go tonight. But the only thing you can control is what your team does tonight against the Grizzlies.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we work on what we can control, and I wish we could control Logan, but I don't know. Nobody else has. So, but yeah, it's a great opportunity to play for region championship tonight.
Does it start and end with their quarterback when you're scheming?
Oh yeah, he does a great job. But they have 5 receivers that are pretty dynamic, and they do an amazing job. Number 15's been great for a few years. So.
Everybody I've talked to says when you're playing Box Elder, you know you've been in a fight by the end of that game. And what is it that makes your team so tough?
Well, they try to play together. They try to play as hard as they can, and you know, that's our motto is compete and battle for each other.
Coach, good luck tonight. Appreciate your time. Thanks.
Right, thank you.
Well, the captain's out at midfield getting set for the coin toss. It's senior night here at Crimson Field. John, a lot of emotions, a lot of thoughts going through kids' minds. They do the whole introduction of the seniors before the coin toss and everything. Can that take a 17, 18-year-old's focus off of a football game?
I think it can, but, you know, I've watched Logan play for a long time, and Coach Favero does a great job of getting these kids ready. I just don't see that being an issue tonight for them.
Well, Box Elder, I think they'll want to shorten this game, run the ball, play some tough defense, and they got the horses to do it. We'll have to see what happens. Stick around. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this timeout.
We have number 9, Chad Watson.
Salt Lake Express and the airport shuttle have merged and become one.
So we still have doorstep service, and it's about the same price as it was before. Our focus now is to try to provide as many opportunities for people who need to have the ability to get to and from Salt Lake when they want. They don't want to wait at the airport for 2 hours. They also don't want to be driving around the valley when they get here.
And you bring us to a location that leaves on time.
We'll have another vehicle take you here to save time comfortably, and that main vehicle goes 12 times a day on schedule, both leaving the valley and coming back.
Well, they're introducing the starting lineups out here this evening, but the guys that you'll really watch this evening for Logan, of course, Chase Nelson, 963 yards on the ground, 2709 through the air, 37 touchdown passes. That's number 1 in the state regardless of classification, and he's number 2 in passing yards. Taylor Compton, a player to watch as far as receiving goes for Logan. Bracken Williams and Taylor Compton on the defensive side of the ball, as well as big Sam Benyon. Logan will be kicking off, so we'll be watching Brecken Gunter and Shad Watson on that offense for Box Elder. We'll be watching Gunter as well on the defensive side. It's a Thursday night game. The region decided to have this game on a Thursday night in case there was a play-in possibility.
Okay.
In case there, you know, the last 2 teams in had to do a play-in type game.
So that'll take place Saturday if that happens?
And that game, You know, nobody here could give me an answer to that because they're not really going to be involved with that.
Good for you. Yep, that's exactly right.
So that's why they did it that way. But Logan hasn't played a Friday night game in 4 weeks. They had Mountain Crest. They had Skyview as the ball goes into the end zone, and Box Elder starts at the 20. They had Mountain Crest, Skyview, Hurricane, and now this game on Thursday, Wednesday, and Thursday night.
You know, and as hard as I try, I still have trouble with any Friday night game. I'm just used to Friday afternoon. You know, that's when you should play football. So this Thursday stuff and Wednesday stuff's really been tough for me.
Live in the now, John. Come on.
I'm sorry, I'm an old-fashioned
It's the ESPN generation. A football game every night of the week.
Well, I'm not complaining about that.
Oh, okay.
It's just being at a high school game on Thursday night. This feels a little different.
That's true. So Box Elder will throw. It's Watson, the 4-year starter, swinging it out there to Jake Brooks.
See, there you go. Coach Gunter's already said we're not going to run. I think that's.
Second down and 3 for the Bees.
I think he's already said we're going to have to do something a little different if we're going to beat this defense.
He was Coach Gunter spent quite a bit of time with me off camera. He was, as they come out, 0 splits. Those linemen, look how tight they are.
2 in a row.
Watson's going to throw. In trouble. Binion's got him.
And Blake Chase sacked in the back here for a loss. Excuse me, that's Chad
And that, you know,
Watson.
Eric, there's a good example just starting right off of, obviously Box Elder's not used to doing that. He could have turned that up and got inside that block, but he just doesn't. They don't practice it enough.
That was Sam Benyon on the tackle.
Loss of 8 yards on the sack.
He's got to get rid of that, or else he's got to get inside that block.
Watson's been starting, well, he's been playing for 4 years. Ever since he was a freshman.
Shad's an unbelievable athlete. I've watched him play basketball since he was in about 4th grade.
Yeah, me too. Great basketball player. Over the middle, got a man. First down for the Bees as it's complete to Keegan Hubbard.
Three pass plays.
Yep. 12 yards and a first down.
Well, that's what Box Elder's going to have to do, Eric. They're going to have to try and stay out of 3rd and long, but once they get there, they've got to convert.
He threw that one on a rope, did Watson.
He's got the skill and the size to play at the next level. Right?
Everybody up for the Grizzlies, and a bad snap, and Watson falls down. Nothing but Grizzlies around this football. And it's Logan Ball at the Box Elder 11-yard line. It's scooped up by Austin Inn.
If you're Box Elder, that's exactly what you don't want to have happen.
I didn't see. It just looked like it went a little high on that snap.
It was just a bad snap, and then Shad fell and wasn't able to go recover the ball.
Yeah, he tripped and couldn't go get it. As the offense trots out. Nelson, 963 yards rushing, 6 touchdowns using his legs. 37 through the air. He's thrown 7 interceptions the entire season. Pick up 2 for Nelson. Artist and Compton to the near side. 3 receivers split to the far side. They spread that defense out. Check with me. Nelson looks to the sideline as coach, and then
lots of room in that top corner up there.
There is, and that's where he goes.
Wow.
And they close the door in a hurry, and the first one there was Robbie Gathercole.
A loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
He's got to have a better block on the outside there.
Yeah, they didn't seal at all, did they?
No.
Double coverage to the outside. Now they bring the linebacker inside more. Nelson, end zone, short.
Pass intended for.
So it's 4th down and 9.
Well, and that's a little disappointing. You've got 10 yards, and you can't complete a pass or make any yardage. So you take the 3 points, but Box Elder's got to take that as a real win.
Now keep in mind the quarterback's the holder. Reyes straight away from about 29 yards. See if they kick it or run something crazy here. It's blocked. There's a trouble on the snap, and that's a live ball. And Box Elder advances it out to midfield.
50-yard line.
So talk about the good and the bad, all in wrapped up in one 5-minute sequence for the Grizzlies.
Angel Reyes ran him down.
They came right over the middle. Remember that center just got blown away. Look at that.
At the 50-yard line.
And then he picks up the ball and runs.
That was Connor Udy, the junior defensive back and backup quarterback.
I talked to Coach Favara before the game, and I think that he said the same thing. You just never know. You get a turnover, you get some change in momentum, and this thing can change quickly.
And that's essentially a turnover, so each team's turned that ball over. Watson looking, dumps it underneath, and it's dropped.
That pass intended for Riley Burt, incomplete.
You know, Eric, I haven't seen or followed Box Elder that much. I'm surprised that they're throwing the ball so much. Is that something that they do?
Well, Watson's attempted 125 passes the entire season. He's 77 for 125, 985 yards, 8 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Their leading receiver is Hubbard with 26. You look at Logan's leading receiver, Compton has 69 receptions. Nelson's thrown the ball 286 times. So more than double. Here's that inside give.
That looks more like Box Elder to me.
I believe that was number 15.
And it looks like that's Brecken Gunter.
See, now you're second and 4, third and 4, I mean, and you've got much more manageable thing to do now than you could beforehand. Of course, they converted that third and long the last time they had the ball. This is a big down for Logan.
Formation, they give it off to Brooks. Brooks off tackle. Looks like he stopped just short. He picked up 3. It's Burt. I said Brooks. It's Burt.
Now this is an interesting call for Box Elder. They're awfully close to punt. They're not far enough away to kick a field goal. I think you'll see him go for it here.
Yeah, 4th and 1. Why not? And they come up in a hurry. Logan's got everybody in there. Logan jump.
Got him to jump.
Grizzlies jump offside.
Grizzlies with the first penalty of the game.
At the Grizzly 36-yard line.
Watson again with the handoff. Again to Burt. Burt trying to get around the end. And that's tough to do against this Logan defense. Compton with the tackle and a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 on the play, second down and 12.
Boy, the defensive end as well as the cornerback played that well. They didn't give up the edge. He didn't lose. You watch him. Here he comes now. Here comes the defensive end first. Doesn't give that spot. Forces him to go outside again, and then Compton comes and forces. That's a great play by number 10 as well as by number 12.
Austin in.
15 is Compton.
It's 10, yep, and 15 is Compton. In's playing, looks like he's playing a linebacker spot. And they give it around the other side to Matt Williams. Williams,
it's a good run.
Still on his feet, up to the 30-yard line.
Williams up to the 30-yard line. The third down and 4 for the Bees.
8.
Yep. So just about where they were last time, 3rd and 4.
2 for 2 on third downs are the Bees, and the clock runs with 6:50 to play in the first period. No score. The second possession for Box Elder. Watson in trouble, gets out of it, and then he's hit as he throws. They say it's an incomplete pass. Jaden Connor lost his helmet, so he'll have to come off for a play.
Down and 4.
So now what do you do? Do you kick or do you go for it again here? They went for it last time on 4th down.
I don't know why you don't go for it again.
What kind of a kicker do they have?
You know, he fumbled that.
Did he?
Yeah, he dropped it as he started to bring his arm up to throw it. The ball fell out of his hand. That should have been a fumble.
Well, so first break to Box Elder. It's a big play for Logan defense.
4th and about 4. Watson over the middle to his big tight end. That's Darius McFarland. He's a sophomore. That's another kid that you've probably seen him in basketball as a youngster, and I've seen him for a lot of years. He's been 6'3" since he's been about 12 years old.
That happens in Box Elder. I don't understand that.
12 yards and a first down on fourth down.
That's 2 fourth down conversions in a row. Box Elder's here to play. They want a piece of that region championship.
Watson gives it to the first man into the line, and that's a pickup of about 3. It's Gunter.
You know, Eric, the other thing about this, obviously, is if Box Elder can keep the ball like this, they keep Nelson off the field, and that's a huge advantage for Box Elder. That's got to be part of the game plan anytime you play Logan, is to keep that offense off the field.
Well, what's the old saying? The best defense is a good offense.
Well, especially with a team like this when they run the ball, because that clock keeps running. So they're shortening this game significantly right now.
We're at 5:40 to play in the first period.
They finished this drive off well, and Logan's going to get 1 possession in the first quarter.
Logan got a turnover at the 11-yard line, couldn't do anything with it. Another one to the first man through. And it's going to be first and goal down at the 5-yard line as Gunter picks up 13 yards, 12 yards.
And that clock just keeps running. They're not going to be in any hurry. They're just going to keep. They're going to keep milking that.
Another bad snap. I don't know how bad that snap was. It just went right through Watson's hands. Is he taking his eye off the ball?
Wow.
It was a little high, but it looked like it went right through his hands.
2 times.
It will be first down and
see if we can see.
25.
Okay.
No, that one
Well,
went.
that's disappointing.
It was a little high. It was head high, but it went right between his hands. And so now it's second and goal from the 25. It's a throwback to Watson, and he's wide open. Watson stays on his feet and gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Back to Shad Watson, touchdown.
That was well put together. They executed that well.
25 yards.
You know, defensively, the guy you've always got to be worried about is a quarterback like that, because nobody has him. Watch this. So he pitches the ball and nobody covers him. So you sell the run, and then by the time you realize what's happened, great catch by Watson too. Look at that. And then to keep his balance and stay up. Blocked it.
A little bit behind the holder with the snap, so I had a little bit of trouble getting that down. It's 6-0. Box Elder leading Logan in the first period. Wait, there's a flag on the play. So let's stay right here. See what the flag is first. If it's on Logan, they'll kick it again. No, it looks like it's personal foul on Logan, so it's after. All right. 4:21 to play in the first period. 6-0 Box Elder.
Here at Lewiston State Bank, we offer lots of different loan products to meet your needs. We're happy to work with you and hope that you would enjoy working with us.
We had to take out an automobile loan, and so we came into Lewiston State Bank, and she was so good. She worked with me really, really well.
We are proud to have been serving our customers for over 100 years with personalized, friendly service. Please come in and meet your new friends at Lewiston State Bank.
Well, take a look here. They're using the Logan defense's aggression against them. They pursue hard, and they just left the back gate wide open.
Well, again, look at an athletic play by Shad. I mean, he catches that ball and has every reason to go down, but he stays up and scores a touchdown. So, Eric, if you're Box Elder, you've got to feel really good about what's going on right now. You held the ball. You know, you're 2/3 the way through the first quarter. Logan High's had 3 plays. and you've stuffed them on 3 plays, and you've continued to hold that ball, 2 tough 4th down conversions, and then a great play for a touchdown. They obviously are here to play. Logan better get it going here.
A lot of ramifications hanging on this one as it goes into the end zone for a touchback. You know, we're looking at the standings, John. And if Logan wins this, they end up being the outright number 1 for Region 5. They're matched up with Region 6. They play the Region 6 number 4. That's either going to be Highland or Bountiful.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's who's playing tonight, is Highland and Bountiful against each other.
Well, and I'm sure we'll talk about that, but I think it shows it highlights to me a weakness in the state playoff system. They've got to have a better way of ranking these teams going in, because they preset them before the season starts, and it's kind of the luck of the draw. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
You get what ends up happening every year is one side ends up, a number 1 ends up getting a real patsy.
Oh, fumble.
Ball's loose.
Wow.
Box Elder on it. We talked about this before the game. How does Logan lose this game? Turnovers, and Box Elder winning the battle up front.
Turnovers and bad mistakes. It's a nice throw. Turns, trying to make a run, and just a nice hit.
Chandler Lowry.
Now the question is, what do you do if you're Box Elder? Do you go for most teams would go for a quick hit right here and go to the end zone, but maybe they want to run the ball a little bit. They keep the ball out of Logan's hands for another 4 minutes. There you go. And they're happy with that, I think. They just
handoff up the middle, wrapped up immediately.
Right back into the line there was that. That was big 34, Riley Burke.
So Logan right now, if you're Logan, you've got to get a turnover. You've got to stop these guys from scoring. Box Elder wants to get at least 3 and run 2 minutes off the clock. Anything more than that is just all positive for them.
6-0 Box Elder, 3:40 to play in the first period, and the Bees are knocking at the door. Watson throws.
There you go. There you go. That's exactly what you have to have.
Kincaid Wildman comes up with a pick, and Watson would like to have that one back.
I love high school football. That is fantastic. That's the only good thing that can happen for Logan is a turnover right there, and a quick one, because now they get the ball back with time left on the clock.
Yeah, the only negative is they're inside their own 10-yard line at the 6.
Well,
but that's better than
2 minutes off the clock and a field goal at the worst.
Than the other team having the ball there, right?
Yeah.
If you're Logan. Nelson's going to keep it. McFarland is there, takes him down.
Box Elder so far is not going to have anything to do with that quarterback run.
He got back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
They're playing pretty well. They're playing at home and disciplined. Missing some blocks, though. I'm a little disappointed so far in Logan's offensive lineman.
3-5. Hartman
Rector with the catch.
Out to the 13-yard line.
Picks up 7, and it'll be 3rd and 3.
Third down and 5 for the Grizzlies.
Rector's had a good season as a sophomore, hasn't he? Rector with 27 catches, 355 yards, 7 touchdowns, tied for 7th most in the state. Compton in motion. They run that way. Box Elder's bringing the house. Nelson gives it up, and there's a flag. Don't know if you've either got an offensive PI or a defensive holding.
It's going to be one of those two.
Nelson was in trouble.
Let's see. No, we're not going to see it. They blitzed on the outside.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
Logan had an ineligible man downfield. So Logan can't do anything with it again, and they'll have to punt. With 2:33 to play.
So that is a loss of down penalty.
That penalty is declined.
Oh, they declined
it.
Okay.
So it'll be 4th down and 5 for the Grizzlies.
Chandler Lowry standing in his own end zone.
Wow, so here again, it keeps going back and forth, but Box Elder's defense, 3 possessions. Logan hasn't got a first down yet.
10 yards total. And 0 for 2 on 3rd down. just haven't got the machine humming yet. Lowry with a pretty good kick.
And Lowry, the punter.
And then it takes a good bounce. That one punted from out. The line of scrimmage was about the 14-yard line, so it's clear down to the 30.
10 Box Elder from their own 30-yard line.
About 57 yards on the punt.
I think if you're Box Elder coach, you've got to go talk to your punt returner at that point and say you've got to catch that football. He could have caught that football.
And Jake Brooks called for a fair catch and then
cost him 15 more yards.
He ran away from it. So Box Elder with the ball, sitting on a 6-0 lead with 2:20 to play in the first period.
Logan's lucky they're not down 13-0 here.
Yeah. Watson's going to throw a little swing.
That might be live.
And let's see what they call. They're going to call it incomplete.
For Matt Williams.
That's close. Let's see if this is lateral. Oh, that's lateral.
Yeah,
that should have been a fumble.
That's two they've put on the turf that they've got back that maybe should not have been. They were both called incomplete passes.
That's where you need you see Coach Favero throwing the red replay flag.
I say we have the advantage of having slow motion replay, and what a hit as they try to run that inside. Keegan Oldham, I know.
Number 50.
It's going to bring up third down
Keegan
and
Oldham
11.
Third down and 11. And loss of 1 on play.
I don't know. I know it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but I'm having a hard time with this pink.
You're not a big fan of the pink on the football players. Huh?
Maybe it's the pink and the red. I don't know.
They clash.
I don't know.
3rd and 11. Watson underneath.
Nice hit.
Hit and brought down by Austin Inn.
Well played. Now that's a good stand for Logan's defense. They needed that. They needed momentum. That's gonna translate over to the offense now. I think you'll see Logan come back and get a good drive now coming.
Hubbard picks up 2. They needed 11.
Oh.
Boy, the block was on. The punter went down, but they didn't throw the flag, and a fair catch
35-yard line.
made by McIntyre at the 35, and that's where Logan will take over, trailing 6-0 with 56 seconds to play in the first period. I think you'd have to go back a ways to see the last time Logan was trailing at the...
Well, trailing.
At all.
Trailing, not scoring, not having a first down.
That might be better. How far would you go back to find where they didn't score in the first quarter?
Back to when you were playing is what I'm guessing.
It's a long time. Here's the inside give to McIntyre. McIntyre.
Oh, good run.
McIntyre.
Elusive run and picks up 6.
Box Elder's doing a good job of holding the edge. They're not giving up that outside edge to Logan.
Boy, they are getting guys to the ball. Look at all the white shirts here. This run was on McIntyre. He picked up all 6 of these yards on his own.
2nd and 4.
I think you're going to see a little play action sometime quickly here. They're all playing hard to the line of scrimmage. You're going to get Chase to do that.
Press coverage, and they're going to run the ball.
Yeah, they're stuffing them up front.
McIntyre gets the handoff.
They're really right going to forcing Chase to throw the ball over the top. By the way, I'm just going to say this right now. I'm going to call him Riley or DJ before the night's over.
I've already done it once this season. I called him DJ because that's who he looks like to me out there.
All 3 of them,
That's the end of the first quarter. 6-0 Box Elder. We'll pick that thought up when we come back.
Hey fans, time for first quarter.
Here's a look at that run just a few minutes ago where McIntyre picked up 6. And that was 2 plays ago. Now it's 3rd down and a long 5. McIntyre widens out. He's in the flat. He's at the sticks, and that's who they go to. McIntyre doesn't step out. Well, yes, he does. They blow the whistle and blow him dead, but not until after he picks up about 8 yards on 3rd and 6.
So, you know, Box Elder rushed, I think, 4 there, and they're dropping everybody back in coverage. They're basically going to give it, looks like, to Chase underneath. And they're going to make, I think they're going to make Logan beat them deep.
Going to make them.
They're going to back off again,
mistake,
see? Huh? And they're going to get him up. Good job.
Nelson gets out of trouble a couple of times, but 3rd time's the charm for Box Elder.
As we were saying before the break, I mean, that could be any of the Nelson boys out there. They all look alike. They play alike. They're talented. They're fun to watch.
Well, and whenever I interview opposing coaches, they always ask me the same question. How many more Nelson boys are there? And I tell them that's the last one, and they're happy.
Exactly. Exactly.
And what's the... Somebody have an equipment problem. It looks like coming to the sideline, Goodmanson.
But that last play shows you exactly what makes Chase, but also DJ and Riley in his time, and you know, the kind of athlete, the quarterback that they are. They're smart and they make something happen. You know, that should have been a 5-yard loss.
Benyon replaces Goodmanson. Swing it out to Compton.
There you go. I like that call.
Has a good block, and they're going to bring it back. They're going to call Artist for a hold.
That's too bad, but I like that call. Let's get the ball to Compton. He's fast to get him out on the edge, and let's let him make something happen.
Instead of a 14-yard gain, it's going to be a 10-yard penalty from about the 42. And you'll be able to see it down here. It's the blocker that's out in front of Compton. They called a hold right there. They said that he took him to the ground. Didn't really look like it, but that was the call. So it's 2nd down and 12.
Second down and 12.
That's 3 penalties for 30 yards on Logan. Compton goes in motion. Everybody coming up for the Bees. Nelson,
there you go again. See?
Out of trouble, and look at the room he's got.
That's it. That's all Chase. Great. That's just a great play. And, you know, how do you defend against that now? They're doing exactly what they want. They've stopped they've stopped the ball. They've stopped the short ball. They play good defense, and then the athlete makes a great run, and it takes you out of everything. That's a great play. Look at that. And then he's fast. I mean,
I guess the only thing you do is you have to maintain your rush lanes.
Well,
right?
you do, and then you almost have to spy somebody.
Nelson slips out of trouble, lobs it out to a receiver who stretches for the sticks.
What you really have to do is spy somebody and give them that responsibility. But the minute you do that, you take one guy out of coverage, and then somebody like like Chase, will really kill you.
It's a Grizzly 1st down.
It's Rector.
At the Box Elder 26-yard line.
Are they going to give him a 1st down or not? Yes. Yep. So it ends up being a 10-yard gain. And Rector with the grab. Now the Grizzlies in business at the Box Elder 26-yard line. Nelson lets it go. Caught by Lowry. Lowry looks like he's picked up another 1st down. Let's see what they say.
Just short of the
2nd down.
2nd down and 1 for the Grizzlies.
Well, that's a nice throw by Chase. Somebody right in his grill, and he makes a good throw. And then a great catch.
Nelson over the middle, little slant to McIntyre. 1st down.
So
a gain of 8.
You kind of get a feel what's happening here as I watch this. I think Coach Favero is saying, all right, you're going to give me the underneath route. I'll take it. I'll take it every time, and then I'll take my chances with Chase rolling the dice if he runs the ball.
1st down and goal for the Grizzlies.
especially with the athletes they've got. You know, you give Compton 5 and he breaks a tackle and he's going to be gone.
This is where they'll look for Rector down here in this area. Nelson's going to keep it.
And they've tried that. They've tried that the whole first quarter. Box Elder's not giving it to him. I think you're almost better to drop back and let him scramble around a little bit.
Second down and 6.
That's a pickup about 3. That's his best pickup on that play. Second and goal from the 6-yard line. Compton goes in motion. Nelson got time. Now he runs out. Throws this one up, and it's knocked away at the last moment.
You know, he had him open, but watch this now. He's got to throw that ball off his back foot. See the replay. We won't see the replay, but he's just that much off. A great play by the Box Elder defender, but it was off the back foot. Didn't get kind of what he needed to make it go. To get the oomph on it.
Hunter Morgan knocked that one down at the last minute. See if they look for Rector in that back corner. He's the inside receiver on that that trip side. They're bringing a man off the edge. They look underneath to McIntyre.
That's great.
Touchdown, Logan, 6 yards.
Of all the things that are different from back when I played football in high school is the ability to run that spread offense and then have the coach stand there and call a play. And Logan does it as well as anybody else. It's almost unfair. You're not going to be able. You know you've got man-to-man coverage. You know where your guys are, and you stand back there and let the coaches from the sideline say, give you a call, and then they execute it. It's well coached, well prepared.
Logan in the lead, 7-6, with 9:07 to play in the first half. Here's the touchdown. You look at McIntyre.
Nice throw.
He had his choice, McIntyre or Rector, it looked like on that. And like you said, Box Elder's giving up that little inside stuff. Logan's taking it.
Yeah.
Hard, especially in that. Man, it's just hard to defend the slant.
Well,
if that receiver gets his shoulder inside.
That spread out with the athletes that Logan has. But here again, if you look at Box Elder, the way to win this game is to slow things down. And so if you make Logan drive the ball 80 yards and take time off the clock and you stop that long throw, you've got that many more opportunities. Smart. You've got that many more opportunities to get the ball and not have to worry about it. If you give up the big play, you're in trouble. So my guess is that Box Elder will take that drive. They don't want to give the score up, but again, it took some time off the clock and it shortens this game.
They were making Logan do maybe what they wanted them to do.
Yeah.
And Logan, to their credit, did it well. So now the chess match begins.
Every defense has to give something up, and they're going to be willing to give that up, I'm guessing, versus the long ball or the long run.
And try to hope that the offense makes a mistake. Gunter with a hard run, 9 yards.
Brecken Gunner about a yard short.
He leads this Gunter. He leads the team in tackles with 102. He's 9th in the state in that category. I asked the coaches, anybody looking at him, 102 tackles from that linebacker spot. That's pretty good. They say, well, they get a lot of guys peeking at him, and also a lot of guys wanting him to be about 2 inches taller. First down
Gets to the 50-yard line. That'll be good
by Brooks.
Box Elder.
You look at him, and he's built pretty solid. It's Gunter, 6 foot, 207.
Oh yeah, and you look at the kinds of running backs you're seeing in college these days. A little short, compact guy is tough.
Speaking of, I guess, recruiting, Coach Matt Wells is here tonight for Utah State. They've got a bye week this week. Gunner with a 4-yard gain, and talked to him for a few minutes before the game started. He's doing a pretty good job up there on the hill with all that adversity they're facing. The injury bug will bite.
We just saw a flag. Somebody said something.
Uh-oh.
Somebody said something. It's going to be on Logan. It's coming out of the Logan backfield. Number 6, it looks like.
Wildman.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Grizzlies. That's a 15-yard penalty.
There's somebody else. It wasn't Wildman. It looks like Gillenskog that came out. And boy, he was hot on the sideline when he came off the sideline. And his coaches are having a chat with him, calming him down a little bit. Something definitely happened, though. It's like the FCC with officials. They'll let a lot of stuff go, but there's certain deadly words that if you blow those out.
You know what? I don't do this very often, so you maybe should share some of those words with me.
I probably should.
Riley Burke on swing pass. Tackled by
swing pass with a 1-yard gain to Burt.
Picks up maybe 2 second down and 8.
So Logan leading 7-6 with 7 minutes to play in the first half, and Box Elder driving just outside the Logan 29-yard line.
And controlling the ball and controlling the clock.
Logan with their 4th penalty of the night. Box Elder hasn't been flagged yet. Watson, time runs out. Gains a yard, and that's it.
Watson wrapped up there by number 50.
Well, and okay, now let's give Watson a little bit of credit there as well. He had the opportunity. He's a good athlete. He's a great athlete. He's the leader of the team. He could throw that ball downfield, throw it in, try and make a big play, but he risked the interception. That doesn't hurt him. He keeps the ball in play, clock keeps running, and now they're in a position to take that 3rd down play. So I like what I see from Shad.
6'2", 215.
Oh, he's a heck of an athlete. And he's a heck of a basketball player. I think he'll go see we'll see him play somewhere in basketball.
Yeah, that's where I had seen him the first time in AAU circles.
Yeah.
I helped coach the team for quite a while, and that's where I've seen him and the McFarland, the big tight end, the McFarland kid, and they are good athletes. I don't know Watson as much personally, but the McFarland kid is a solid kid. I know our kids really liked him as well when they'd been in camps and stuff with him, and have a lot of good things to say about him. And I guess he's a heck of a baseball player too.
Really,
McFarland. So I don't know if Watson plays baseball, but you don't see a lot of 3-sport athletes anymore. I think it's unfortunate.
Well, it's different when you played and when I played and others. We played football until it was over, and then the day after that we walked into the gym, and then we played basketball until it was over, and then we went to the baseball field or wherever we went, and then we took the summer off.
Yeah.
And now you can't do that. My boys tried to play soccer and basketball, and it was difficult, and football was out of the question because they had to play fall soccer because they needed to be seen and they needed to do all that. And then you fought with the coaches during winter to get them out of winter soccer so they could play basketball. It's the nature of the beast.
It's tough, isn't it?
Yeah, but nobody's complaining too much. They get a great chance.
I guess not. 3rd and 8. Watson rolls out of the pocket. He's got a man if he wants him. Instead, he tucks and runs.
Okay, again, a great choice by Shad. Now, obviously, he got 30 yards, but he could have tried to throw that and panicked a little bit.
It'll be 1st and goal for the Bees at the 10.
He got
20 yards.
He got 20 yards,
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but instead of panicking, he knew he was going to get the 1st, and once he got the 1st, he made more. It was a good choice.
Used the block by Gunter there.
He did go out of bounds, I think, however, but
1st and goal right at the 10. They swing it out to Brooks. Brooks.
Good tackle.
Pass complete to Jake Brooks on the left side. Picks up a couple yards.
With a couple-yard gain. Let's see where they spot it. Well, he picks up about 3.
That was a great tackle, McKay Johns. They're playing press.
Watson can run it if he wants to. Steps back inside. He's upended at the 1.
He's big. He's a big load.
4 carries, 19 yards for Watson.
And he was running right there. He was going to go for it right here. Look at that. It's kind of...
Austin in with another tackle, and they quickly come to the line of scrimmage as Box Elder, and they pick up about a yard, and it's 4th and goal.
Wow, that was interesting to me.
Well, you can kick a field goal and take a 9-7 lead.
I think they'll watch this. I'll bet you I'd call a timeout. They'll run that clock as far as they can. They'll call timeout. Would be my guess. Again, shorten the game. Keep Logan's offense off the field. There you go.
Timeout.
4:44 to play in the first half. And timeout called by Box Elder.
So what do you do here? Do you go for it? You kick a field goal.
Well, your defense has played pretty well. Points may be at a premium tonight. There's your 2 schools of thought. Defense has played pretty well. Let's go. Well, points at a premium tonight. Let's take what we can get while we're down here.
What do you think I'd do?
What would you do?
Yeah.
You'd go for it. So would I.
I'm too much of an offensive-minded guy. I think I would too. And my perspective is just exactly the opposite of that. I think I'm going to guess the points aren't going to be a premium. Logan's going to score their points. You better put some points on the board if you're Box Elder. And by the way, if you don't, they've got to go 99 yards. So yeah, your defense has played well. So maybe you take a chance here.
Well, and you've had a little bit of success getting Watson on the move, getting him outside the pocket and making him a run pass or a run pass option, a run pass threat. And he's a big load. You know what do you do? Maybe you get him outside on the edge.
This close to the end zone, I think that's exactly what I would do, is get him out on the corner and run for the corner. Give him an option. This is kind of fun. This has turned into a kind of a heavyweight punch, I punch you, you punch me kind of a thing. This is fun.
Yeah, it's been a good first half. Not a lot of scoring, but that doesn't mean nothing's happened. We've had turnovers. We've had blocked kicks. We've
snaps over your head.
Yeah.
Big penalties.
Long drives.
No big plays, though, really.
No, not really.
Chase has had a couple of big runs, but no big plays for scores.
Well, Watson had the 20-yard run. The longest pass Box Elder's had has been 12 yards. The longest pass Logan's had has been 10 yards. And Chase Nelson had a 17-yard run. And then there was the long return on the blocked field goal attempt.
Well, and I think that speaks to how well Box Elder is playing, or maybe better said, how well this game is going according to their plan. Because when was the last time you saw Logan not have a long scoring play in the first half of a game? I mean,
long time.
I turned the radio on in the first quarter, and it's 30-0 already, and so I think, again, going in, barring something crazy happening in the next 4 minutes, you've got to think that Box Elder's going to be pleased, and Logan is going to be concerned. There's going to be some talking at halftime.
132 yards of offense for Box Elder so far in this first half. For Logan, 80.
Well, and I don't think we're keeping time of possession, but it's extremely lopsided for Box Elder.
I can only do so many things. Here we go, 4th and goal. They're going to give it to Gunter, and he looks like he's in. No signal. There it is. Touchdown, Box Elder.
Well, and that shows you what you and I know. I would have guessed they'd have gone off the edge. Of course, they didn't go right up the middle. They ran. They gave them a little room to punch outside, and they blocked it well.
They just played smash mouth football, didn't they?
Yep, they did. So here you go. So he's going to run to the corner, and he could have cut it either direction, but the blocking was good. Again, they won at the line of scrimmage. The Logan guys were on their heels, and back they went. 2 in a row.
There's another block on the PAT.
Yeah, they got to do something there.
So 4:40 left in the
Good for Logan.
4:40 left in the first half. It's 12-7, Box Elder.
Logan Grizzlies, 7.
The optical industry is changing an awful lot right at the moment. A lot of new advances in lenses and styles of frames. Right at the moment, the most popular thing are big, black, chunky looking frames. For both guys and gals, we help someone look better, not only from this side, but from the outside in.
All right, let's take a look at that touchdown. Just
it's power
a little bit
football.
Off tackle there, and that's about it. Mountain Crest is playing Ogden tonight. Skyview and Roy down the road, so that's another good ball game. Skyview needs to beat Roy and hope that Logan wins to wrap up that number 2 seed all to themselves and have a home playoff game.
Now, if Skyview won and Logan lost,
well, let's see.
I can't figure it out.
Skyview beat Box Elder. Box Elder beat Logan. Logan beat Skyview. Now I think you're talking about coin flips, aren't you? McIntyre picks his way up to about the 20-yard line. Did he lose the ball? They're saying it's Logan ball, but maybe that's why they're clear back at the 18. I wondered why he was clear back there. He got it across the 20, and he must have lost the ball.
I think you're right. If Logan were to lose and Skyview were to win, you'd have the 3-way tie. If they both lose, Box Elder wins.
Right.
If Logan wins, they win.
Crazy.
Yeah, but fun. That's what it's about.
Compton in motion, and the officials stopping play. I think they got to get the chain set. One strange thing is there won't be any Mountain Crest in the playoffs this year, and it's been a while since that's happened.
It has been a while. You know, Mountain Crest was young, and then they've just had tough injuries.
Yeah, a lot of injuries.
You lose Ferguson, and you lose a lot, and then you struggle at quarterback. You don't have a lot of experience there, and they're young. But they've got a good program. They've got a good coaching staff. They'll figure it out. You know,
I know they're
contrary to popular belief in Salt Lake, you can't recruit in high school, and so you have to kind of take what you get.
I should say, don't get me started on that. Well, they're messing with the chains over there on the other side, on the far sideline. You can see right there, and I think they finally got them figured out. Compton in motion. They're going to throw it out to him on that little swing.
There you go.
Making guys miss on his way to a 5-yard gain.
It's up about 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
I really like that play. Now you get Compton out on the edge like we talked about, and then let him do just that. That should have been no gain, and he picked up 5 yards, and could have picked up a lot more.
His 70th catch on the season. He was over 100 last year. Nelson has to pull it down. He can't find his initial read. Goes back over the middle.
That was dangerous.
To Rector. Rector loses the football, and it's still free. It looks like Box Elder's on it.
My goodness. Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Box Elder football.
That's Chase is lucky he didn't get picked off. Watch this now. This is a cardinal quarterback rule. So he's left. He's in the left-hand third, and then he throws back. You always get in trouble. That should have been picked off. He was lucky, and then the fumble, too bad.
16 yards, and then the fumble. Stripped by Matt Williams.
Darn it. Well.
Tackle out there by Matt Williams on that last play.
Now I bet we see Box Elder just run the ball here.
The first man through is
Gunter.
Gunter.
Gunter on handoff.
2 yards.
Picks up 2 for the 2nd down and 8.
Gunter's got 37 yards on 8 carries. Watson has 20 on 5 carries, and his first carry of the game was an 8-yard sack. In fact, I should have gave him the minus yardage on the snap over his head. Didn't do that, so here's your word that the unofficial stats are going to be more unofficial than usual. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 after a gain of 3. by Brooks.
It's a big third down for Logan. They need to get the ball back here, although I'll bet you'll see Box Elder go for it if they don't pick this up. Maybe not.
Well, they're 3 for 3 on 4th down, including a touchdown. 3rd and 5. They're only 2 of 6 on 3rd down. Watson slipped and fell. That's the 3rd time the Turf Monsters got him.
Yeah, he was well played though. That wasn't going to go anywhere. He doesn't fall and he's going to get sacked for a loss right here. That was intended to run a little bootleg and didn't fool anybody. Here's your defensive end just ready.
Yep, Sam Benyon right there, and Benyon
well played, good disciplined play.
On his way to playing in Boulder, Colorado next year.
They're going to let this clock down and call timeout again.
Benyon's 6'5", 240 pounds.
I didn't know that. At University of Colorado?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Well, that's good. Good for him.
5 sacks on the season for Benyon.
Flag on the play.
They'll take the penalty and drop 5.
Delay of game is
1:59 to play, and that's the first penalty on Box Elder. So they've played pretty clean ball game. They've had a couple of kicks blocked on special teams, PATs, but they've lost a couple of fumbles. Well, they've lost one, haven't they?
I think so. Well,
and
yeah, they lost
the
one
threw the interception.
Yeah. Interception and a fumble, and
get this one away. It's fielded at the 10-yard line.
Good coverage by Box Elder.
Chandler Lowry on return.
Kyler Freeman returns that one. He's short of the 20-yard line. The Grizzlies with 1:50 to try to take the lead into the locker room. Haven't had much time to mention some of our sponsors, like Four Seasons Premier Apartment Homes. They're brand new, smoke-free apartments made to impress. They're easy access to office space, conference and banquet rooms, and swimming pools, hot tubs, spas, and gyms. They all make the community of apartments in North Logan the best place to live, work, play, and celebrate. Four Seasons Premier Apartment Homes. Nelson over the middle on a little crossing pattern. It's Compton. Compton picks up 5, 6,
picks up 6
and then steps out of bounds.
You know, we try so hard to make football a complicated game, but it's really not that difficult. Get the ball to your athlete and let him run.
Catch, throw, run, and tackle. Nelson sitting down right at the sticks was his receiver. Is that Rector? And he's got a first down.
At the 32-yard line, that's good for a Grizzly first down.
5 yards. Rector, 4 catches, 38 yards. And Nelson with time. Dumps to Lowry on a little sideline pattern, and he steps out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
But they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys deep. They're just not going to give up a deep play.
Not going to let Artist get behind him, are they?
No.
He's their deep man, and he doesn't have a catch. 2nd and 2. 3-man rush for Box Elder. Should be room for Nelson to run if he wants. Now he gets rid of it. Again, back across the body.
Great play by Chase, but that's a dangerous throw.
Take a look at him here. Good balance.
Yeah, he should go down there, but now he runs a risk, and now he takes a chance.
He got sandwiched between Gather Cole and McFarland. 3rd and 2. Now they're just going to run that draw with it. The clock will stop with a first down, and he's actually tackled by the official. 10 yards and a first down for Nelson.
At the Box Elder 49-yard line on the carry by Chase Nelson.
He took a pretty good hit from the official.
Yeah. The official, hey, wait, don't, come on. Nelson throws the little seam pattern. I don't know how his receiver held on to that.
Great catch. Great throw, great catch.
At the Box Elder 40-yard line. 2nd and 1.
Who was that? That was Rector. 8 yards.
By the Grizzlies.
And Logan takes a timeout with 57 seconds to play in the half. Rector now 5 catches, 46 yards. And Logan and the Box Elder half of the field. The Cache Valley Hospital is dedicated to providing the highest level of health care services to our community. Your care is our #1 priority. When you're at Cache Valley Hospital, you're always treated as a VIP. That's a very important person. Second down and 2, same position the Grizzlies were in a moment ago. Well, it's more like 2nd and 1.
You see Nelson up the middle again here.
You can do that when the clock stops for a first down. That's not as risky a play. Instead, they'll throw. They'll bring a linebacker late, and Nelson gets outside. Throws at the last moment back to the middle. Still on his feet is Rector, and he's down to the 25-yard line. 15 yards, 16 yards, and a first down.
It's a great throw by Chase, but I worry about that, Eric. That's a dangerous throw back across the middle.
62 yards on 6 catches for Rector. Nelson pulls it down. Takes a big hit as he's down to the 16-yard line, and it's a 7-yard gain, and he got walloped. And another timeout.
How many timeouts do they have left? Is that 2 or?
I think they have 1 left.
2nd down and 3 for the Grizzlies.
PR Graphics, one of our sponsors. PR Graphics, we create banners, signs, vehicle graphics, and wraps. Even for your four-wheeler, we can do any size, color, or design of graphics, and we'll customize or recreate to meet anyone's needs at PR Graphics. And of course, you're watching the game on the Valley Channel. We've been broadcasting to Cache Valley families since 1989. We broadcast to homes throughout Cache County free over the air when your friends ask how to watch the ball game or our programming. It's channel 26, and on basic Comcast cable, channel 17. Our ad rates are low and our service and customer satisfaction rates are high. And our programming is all about the people, events, organizations, businesses, and activities that make Cache Valley our home. Our on-air talent also is so good looking. 2nd and 2, over the middle, Rector finishes the drive with a touchdown.
Big.
16 yards, and Logan takes the lead.
27 seconds left in the half.
Go for 2 here, Eric? I think you go for 2 here. Yep. 1 doesn't do you any good.
Grizzlies going.
Nice throw, but a better catch coming back across the middle, a little behind him.
7 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown for Rector.
I like this. 1 doesn't do you any good, obviously, so go for 2.
Box Elder showing blitz. Successful 2-point conversion makes it a 3-point game, and Nelson steps in. So it's 15-12, and no one wins our Guess the Score contest. 27 seconds to play in the first half. Logan back out front.
Howdy you, old grist mill. Old Grist Mill Bread Company, Ogden, Brigham, Logan.
Well, here's the touchdown. We put Logan back in front. Nelson hangs in there, doesn't he?
Little underthrown with the guy coming at him, but it's still right on the money and a great catch.
He didn't look like he could step all the way into it.
No, that's tough.
Got a barn burner going on out in Smithfield, 28 all. Roy and Skyview.
Jake Brooks back deep for the Bees.
And Reyes getting set to kick it off here. If you would have told me the score would have been 15-12 at the half here, I would have thought you were crazy. Returned out to about the 24-yard line with 21 seconds left. So now let's see what the Bees do. If they just want to take a knee and go into the locker room knowing, well, we played a good half, we're within striking distance.
I think you got to be happy if you're Box Elder at this point. I mean, you would have liked to have been, you would have liked to have been in the lead going into the halftime. But again, you've controlled the time, you've kept Logan off the field for the most part. And with the exception of that last drive, you've really been in control of this game.
Logan will get the ball to start the second half.
They will, and my guess is that Logan now comes back and says, okay, they're going to give us that short game. We're just going to take it down the field like that, and we'll beat you. We'll beat you at your own game.
Watson keeps it. Nothing.
Watson keeps the ball wrapped up.
It's back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's it.
That's good to do it.
Second down.
So they're not going to run another play, and that'll be the end of the first half. A good one here in Logan. The region title on the line for the Grizzlies. 15-12, Logan with the lead.
Well, and that's the difference between us and say a chain that they'll hire anybody off the street and doesn't matter. And not that that's so bad, but here we're trying to give as personalized service as you can, as informed as you can possibly be, and help the individual in their selection of eyewear.
Yeah, that's a great benefit. I don't see how you can put a price tag on that. That is
well,
awesome.
that's probably right.
We were ready to buy a new car, which as retired people we really couldn't afford.
So he did the technical aspect of it. The engine light had been on for the last year or so, and he took care of that. And when that was done, then he started doing the mechanic part of it, the intuitive part.
I've had my mom come out. She's brought her car out, and he's fixed her car. He actually redid her whole engine because her timing belt broke. So he fixed hers, and it was reasonable, and he's very nice. And if you have a question, you can call him, and he'll give you advice on the phone.
My slogan is honest service at a fair price.
Well, it's 15-12 at the half here. Logan leading Box Elder. Logan getting it going after a slow start. For Box Elder, they had 71 yards on the ground, and they had 63 through the air. Our player of the game is going to get a certificate to clean the sink at Angie's Restaurant. And if you've never tried it, this is what we're talking about right here. I mean, it's everything and the kitchen sink. And I'm telling you, most of these guys, I think, clean it on their own, but usually I think it takes a family. Angie's, of course, where the locals eat. Hartman Rector is an early candidate for that. 7 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown, including the go-ahead grab just before the half. He's just a sophomore, and he's having a heck of a half. That's his 8th touchdown grab of the season. When you see that bumper sticker, that's what they've done. They've cleaned the sink at Angie's. It didn't mean they couldn't pay for dinner and had to clean the sink that way. Hey, the Logan cheerleaders getting set to do a number for us. Let's take a look and a listen. Logan High cheerleaders performing here at the half for the crowd. They saw a pretty good first half. It's 15-12. Logan leading Box Elder. If Logan wins this one, then they win the region title outright. For the Grizzlies, 48 yards on the ground for Logan, 130 yards through the air, 178 total yards as the high-lows take the field here at Logan High. Chase Nelson is 15 of 17 for 130 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's rushed 8 times for 41 yards. And McIntyre 1 rush for 6 yards. McIntyre 3 catches, 22 yards and a touchdown. Compton 2 for 11. We mentioned Rector 7 for 78 and a touchdown, and Lowry 3 for 19. Box Elder individually, as we mentioned, they had 134 total yards. 16 yards on 7 carries for Watson. Gunter 8 for 37 and a touchdown. Burt 3 carries for a yard. Williams 1 carry, 8 yards. Brooks 2 carries, 9 yards. Watson is 6 of 8 on the night with 1 interception, 38 yards. 2 catches by Hubbard for 14 yards, 1 to McFarland for 12. Brooks 2 for 11, Burt 1 for 1, and Watson caught 1 from Brooks, a 25-yarder for a touchdown. The high-lows out on the field. Let's take a look.
Let's give it up for your Logan.
Here at halftime on the Game of the Week. The Game of the Week is being brought to you by Icon Health and Fitness, changing lives with fitness innovation. Cache Valley Hospital, your choice in healthcare. Salt Lake Express, door-to-door service to and from the Salt Lake Airport every hour. Lewiston State Bank, strong and vibrant for over a century. Immaculate Homes, now your home. Wendy's of Cache Valley. It's way better than fast food, it's Wendy's. Discount Tire and Automotive, so much more than a tire store. Four Seasons Premier Apartment Homes, live, work, play, and celebrate. PR Graphics for all your promotional graphics needs. Alpine Cleaning and Restoration, we respond, we restore, you relax. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's television station. 15-12, Logan leading Box Elder at the half.
Introducing the new Proform TDF Centennial. The only training bike that inclines and declines, rides anywhere in the world, and measures your energy output. With Google Street View and a 7-inch touchscreen, draw your map and ride every tour stage or anywhere in the world. The TDF responds to terrain changes with a full 20% incline, 20% decline. An integrated advanced power meter measures your exact watts. And silent magnetic resistance means the training bike making all the noise in the cycling world sounds like this. You can't train like this on any other bike. Call or go online today to get the Proform TDF Centennial with 0 down plus free upgrade to rush shipping.
I'm here with Coach Eric Falk. Eric, what'd you tell the team at halftime? What's the plan for the second half?
You know what Coach Favero just told him? He pointed out, he just basically told everybody to calm down. He said, you know what, you get all geared up for a game, and we probably made more mistakes in one half than we've made in 9 games. So just calm down and do our thing, and we'll be fine.
Great, thanks, good luck.
Eric Falk is the D-line coach for Logan, and he's got a big job tonight. Got to slow down that Bees attack in the second half. Logan leads 15-12, and we're about 30 seconds away from the second half kickoff. Good first half. If you're just joining us, Box Elder got the ball first, and then a little bit of a high snap got away from the quarterback, Shad Watson, went all the way back to the Logan 11-yard line. Logan recovered there but could not score. They set up to kick a field goal, and the field goal was blocked, returned out to midfield. Box Elder took over from there and marched down and put it in the end zone. Gunter with a 1-yard touchdown run. Logan got back out in front with a 7-6 lead as Nelson hit McIntyre for a 6-yard touchdown, but then Box Elder came right back, got a drive of their own going, and Brooks went 25 yards to Watson for the score, and it was 12-7. Logan answers with a drive of their own. Nelson to Hartman Rector for 16 yards and the touchdown with 27 seconds to play in the first half, and then they went for 2 and converted on the PAT, and that's where we stand, 15-12. Logan with the lead, and the Grizzlies get the ball to start the second half. Interesting to see what they do with it here in their first possession. It looked like the last couple of drives they may be starting to figure out the Box Elder defense a little bit. Box Elder's been playing very well and very disciplined. McIntyre lets this one roll into the end zone, and Logan takes over at the 20-yard line. We mentioned a couple of the other games going on, and we talked about the winner of the Highland Bountiful. The loser of the Highland Bountiful game will take on the Region 5 number 1, as John Worley joins me back in the booth here. So Highland or Bountiful, if Logan hangs on and wins this one, Highland or Bountiful would await them in the first round.
Skyview is winning at half, is that right?
Skyview scored on the last play of the first half, 34-28. Skyview in a shootout with Roy in Smithfield. Three-man line for Box Elders. They run the option play, and McIntyre picks up 4.
Picks up about 4 on the play. It'll be second down.
Seen that play in the Grizzlies' repertoire just the last few games. They've added that, and it's been pretty effective. But they're playing this 30 front is Box Elder, and they've really played that most of that first half and just dropping 8 into coverage.
Yeah, I think it's all about containing Chase and containing the athletes, and just same thing the other way.
They pitch it again, and that might be Compton that time, wasn't it? Not McIntyre. That was Compton.
Box Elder played both those plays, quite well, and Logan's athletes made some plays. It's a big play right here for both sides of the ball. Logan needs to get a first down to keep momentum, and Box Elder could really gain something by stopping him.
Nelson's got the first down, spins his way up to the 35-yard line.
To the 36
The 36 is where they end up spotting him.
Logan's picked up the momentum a little bit, or the pace a little bit here too. They're gonna push a little harder here.
Nelson needed 37 yards in this game to go over 1,000 rushing for the season. He finds Rector. Rector climbs the ladder, comes down with it.
Inside Box Elder territory.
That's got to be the longest pass play they've thrown so far. Nice throw, nice catch.
That's 18 yards, and it is the longest pass play.
Yeah.
And Rector continues to add to his stats. 96 yards, 8 catches, and a touchdown. The go-ahead touchdown before the half.
I like what Logan's doing here. They're trying to keep the momentum. Looks like they got a little confusion here going on. They're going to have to call a timeout. Well, looks like they're going to get it together.
Nelson's going to keep it right up the gut.
Eric, what a good way to keep the momentum going out of that half. You score right at the end of the half, you're going ahead, and they're going to just keep pushing. They're going to keep pushing. And this is all about, you hear a lot in the college game right now about up-tempo, run the ball, get more plays in. And I think this is as much about keeping some momentum and some energy as anything else.
Nelson outside, and it looks like Artist has come up with his first grab of the night.
Close to the first down.
It's going to be third down, 6 yards. Be third and less than a yard. Artist's first catch of the night. Chad Artist, the 6 yards. And Nelson in the clear, and he's got blockers. On 3rd and 1, Nelson goes 37 yards for the touchdown.
So we talked the whole first half about Box Elder not giving up the big play, and Logan just came out and shoved it right down their throat with a big play. And
biggest play of the night.
I like what Logan did. Again, they came out and really kept the momentum going and just tried to keep moving, change the pace of the game a little bit, and really has Box Elder back on their heels now.
He's got a convoy out in front of him. McIntyre with a block, and the PAT is good, and the Grizzlies extend the lead. Now a 2-score lead at 22-12. Logan out front.
This is going to be
Well, Nelson does a lot of this. He's over 1,000 yards on the ground for the season. He was before this run. Now he's got 7 rushing touchdowns to go along with 39 passing touchdowns. That's a lot.
Jake Brooks is back deep for the beat.
I think this is a key time in the game, Eric. We were talking in the break. Logan gets a big defensive stand right here and gets the ball back quickly. I think you're going to see them run away with this game. On the other hand, if Box Elder can get back at him, this is the time they have to do it.
Well, they'll have to go 80 yards. And, yeah, we were talking in the break. You kind of think that maybe that was the one that opens the barn door.
I do.
Lets all the horses out, huh?
We'll see. We'll see what happens. But you just could kind of feel at halftime that Logan had finally figured it out. You heard Coach Falk say at the halftime interview, they just told him, calm down, settle down, just do what we do. And, boy, they just came out like a machine and went down the field. And I think now you'll see the defense, if you see the defense step up, this thing could go quickly. But Box Elder has done well at punching back, and we'll see how they do.
There's that inside give to Gunter. Gunter met by Jaden Connor and a couple other Grizzlies.
The other thing now is that we talked about that strategy in the first half of trying to run the clock and hold the ball. You're down 10 now. You can't afford to do that very long. You've got to take some chances, and Logan just needs to take advantage of any opportunity they get.
About 3.5 there on first down for Gunter. He's got 40 yards on 9 carries. Another one to Gunter, first man through. He's up near the first down marker. Might be just short. He needed 6 yards. It looks like he got 5 and change.
Third down and 1.
We talked the first half about Box Elder being content. I think if you're Logan High right now, you're happy to let them do this. You're up 10. You let them run some time off the clock because your offense is getting going again. I think they're playing into the hands of Logan at this point. This is a big third down.
3rd and a yard. Going to try to go around the edge with it.
Got it.
They've got the first down. Burt was the ball carrier. Needed less than a yard. He got 2.
Picks up a couple yards. That's good for Box Elder. First down. 31 yards.
3 of 8 on third downs now for Box Elder, but they're 3 of 3 on fourth down. So essentially they've converted 6 of 8 times when they've had to.
You're going to win a lot of ball games doing that.
Under 8 minutes to play in the third period. Box Elder trailing by 10 in the 1st and 10 of their own 30. And they're going to stay with the run. This is more what we expected out of them early, and they came out throwing, and then they went back to this.
Yeah, and if you just contrast the Logan defense versus the Box Elder defense, Logan's putting 7, 8 guys in the box and basically daring Box Elder to throw the ball, flip it over, and Box Elder's got people all over the field, basically giving Logan everything inside 10.
51 yards on 11 carries now for Gunter.
See, Logan's all stacked up. I mean, look at this. You've got 8 guys in the box. And Box Elder's still getting 4 or 5 yards a pop.
Yeah, that was Burt again. He got up to the 40-yard line. He picked up 3. So it's 3rd and a yard.
So the 40-yard line will be 3rd and 1 for the Bees.
Starting to cool off here in Logan now. Warm today in the mid-60s. Awfully nice weather for a football
great
game.
Time of year, isn't it? We just need to play these football games at 4 in the afternoon.
Well, Logan, if they win this game next week, that may be when they play. Watson can run or throw. He's going to keep it. Got the first down and more as he steps out of bounds at the 46-yard line, a gain of 6.
Box Elder's not backing down right now. They're doing exactly what they want to do. And, their coaches may have said the same thing to their kids. Just calm down. Everybody be calm. We're getting exactly what we want. We're doing just what we want to do.
Stick with the script, and we're going to be fine.
Yeah.
And, you go in, okay, you're down by 3, but you've only given up 15 points. You've scored a couple of times against a team that everybody just knows is, a juggernaut, I guess. And you got to feel pretty good. And then the kids can say, hey, yeah, this is working. And Williams picks up 8 yards.
Well, Box Elder is showing me something right now. These kids are showing us some character. That's just a big power run. They run that little counter play on the back and a little misdirection. It's hard to pick up the ball, and they pick up 6 or 7 yards, 8 yards,
Bracken.
9 yards. Yeah.
Bracken Williams with the tackle, 86 tackles coming into this game. He's the leader for this defense. Give to the first man through again, and it's Gunter going to be close. It looks like it'll be third and very short.
Boy, they do not split on that offensive line, do they? They play shoulder to shoulder.
0 splits.
Well, it's all about keeping it compact. They want as much confusion at that line of scrimmage as they can get as they're back there running counters, running a little cross and misdirection.
Third and less than a yard.
Good tackle.
Yeah, it's Gunter, and this is all going to depend on the spot. It looks like where they're spotting it, he's going to have it.
Wrapped up the line of scrimmage. It'll be close to first down.
Based on that spot, I think he might have it. Well, it's close.
It'll be an official's timeout for measurement.
I think he has it, don't you?
Yeah, by the nose. If he picks this up, then that's the third down conversion on this drive. If he doesn't, you got to think they will go for it.
Oh, yeah. But I think he has it.
I think he does too, just by the nose of the ball. But we'll see.
Nope.
Short by a couple of chain links, huh?
Yeah.
Not much. If I'm Box Elder, I'm lining that up, and I'm taking my big quarterback, and I'm getting up there and going on first sound. Go.
Yeah.
But, you know, we've seen what happens when we've tried to figure it out. Down there, he didn't even hesitate. Watson was over at the sideline the whole time talking to his coaches, and he comes right back into the huddle. One receiver. Watson under center. They're going to give it off. First down.
Boy, they had him. That they missed a tackle earlier. They could have had him.
And the pile moves forward to about the 30.
Needed less than a yard. He got 5. And that was Gunter. Take a look.
Right there.
On the carry for the Bees.
Good run. Good tough run. He keeps his legs moving. Look at that. He stays low. He keeps his legs. He's not going to go down. Look at that. That's impressive. These Box Elder. This is an impressive drive for Box Elder. They took a good punch from Logan, and they're still going to keep moving here.
4.5 to play in the third period. 4 for 4 on 4th downs tonight for the Bees. First man through, Gunter again.
Gunter takes the handoff up the middle.
They keep punching to the gut, don't they?
They do.
To the 32-yard line.
Well, until Logan figures it, shows that they can stop it, there's no reason to change.
63 yards now for Gunter on the ground on 14 carries. The Bees sticking with the game plan. Taking their time, doing what they do, and moving the ball.
Good play.
Look for Burt. Burt,
Burt
maybe a yard.
Great job by
Samuel Binion wraps him up.
That number 10 was that
Austin Inn.
Austin Inn did a great job again of containing.
No gain on the play. It'll be third down.
Not giving up the outside edge, forcing everything back in.
That's the second time we've seen him. We've mentioned him doing that on that
nice
edge.
Job.
3rd and 4. No gain on that play. So the last 2 3rd and 4th downs have been 2 yards or less. Now it's a little longer. Watson's going to keep. Watson.
Good tackle.
Upended.
Watson tripped up by Austin Inn.
And Austin Inn makes the tackle.
2 in a row. Great play.
To the 30-yard line.
2-yard gain. It'll be 4th and 2.
Got to go for it.
Well,
Watch this now. This is a great tackle.
It'd be a 47-yard field goal. You will need a field goal eventually here.
Boy, he shed a block, too. That's a great play. He got off a block, and then rather than taking him on shoulder to shoulder, he went right at his knees. Great, a great tackle.
6 feet, 180 pounds is in. Going low on the big man. In goes, we mentioned 6 feet, 180, and Watson 6'2", 215, and a timeout called by Box Elder. 2:14 to play in the third period. So that works for you and against you when you shorten the game like that, because now, every play is huge because you're only getting so many possessions.
I'm a little bit surprised that that they've kept this up, but on the other hand, that's the only way they've really made any advance down the field. This is going to put more pressure. If they can continue this drive and score, it will put more pressure on their defense for sure, and they're going to have to make a play.
The Logo Shop, one of our sponsors. Just like our name says, we logo stuff. The Logo Shop can provide you with a vast assortment of quality product choices at prices that are competitive in all 50 states. To give you an effective and practical solution for promoting your business, club, or group at the Logo Shop. PCs Unlimited, one of our sponsors as well. If you're having issues with your computer, take it to PCs Unlimited for a free diagnostic. They can find your problem. New system, used system, PCs Unlimited will take care of them all. 4th and 2. Now Watson's in the gun. Throws, has a man, caught, first down. Gunter's still on his feet. Hauled out of bounds inside the 15.
3 for 3 on 4th down.
On this drive alone? No, on the night, 5 for 5.
5 for 5.
18 yards.
I like the play call. Put your athlete out on the edge. Shad has a chance to run and throw. He made a nice throw.
Five for 5 on the night on 4th down.
That's impressive.
So that means they're 9 of 11 in conversion situations between 3rd and 4th down. Gunter slowed up there, found an opening, and then is pushed back.
That might be that may be the first time they've really stopped that run up the middle on this drive for sure.
And he still got 2 yards. That was just the line surge that did that for him. We're under 2 minutes to play in the third period, 1:40.
And you said it, they're getting what they want to do, but boy, they're taking a lot of time. They're shortening this game.
You need 2 scores. I mean, somewhere in there you got to give the ball back to Logan.
Right. Well, you've almost got to come back and play good defense now and get a turnover.
Watson looks to the end zone. Good coverage, so he dumps it underneath to Gunter. Gunter picks up a couple. It's going to be 3rd and long.
Sam Benyon played that well. He shed the block. He stayed in. He didn't lose contain. Watch this now. He sheds that block and stays outside, so he's not going to let Shad get outside of him. I talked to Sam Benyon's dad during halftime. Apparently the Colorado coaches are here tonight watching it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Got all sorts of coaches here tonight.
Yeah. Well, it's Thursday night.
Third down and 7. Watson steps up, in trouble. Down to the 5-yard line. It's going to be 4th and about 3. Now, I think maybe you have a tougher choice. You need a touchdown and a field goal. You're definitely in field goal range.
I think that's right. I think they've got a kicker. I don't know if they have a kicker, but it's you're putting all your eggs in one basket here.
Yeah, I mean,
of course, now they've Logan's blocked 2 PATs.
They're going to let the quarter run down.
Yeah.
Well,
is that right? Logan's blocked 2 PATs.
They have.
So they can't have a lot of confidence in what they're trying to do from a kick standpoint.
Logan with a 10-point lead. Box Elder looking to cut into that when we come back. play just a minute ago on 4th down.
That's a nice throw going to his left, too. He squared his shoulders well. That's hard to do. That's really hard to do. Moving to your left, making a throw that well. He got his shoulders around, made a nice throw. It didn't trail on him. They're going to kick it.
Well, I think that's probably the right thing to do.
You just got to hope that your offensive line can hold a block.
Keegan Hubbard. Yeah, that would be catastrophic here.
If they don't score here, it's a disaster. 9 minutes off the clock.
Just about got there. Kick, good.
Okay, so
22-15. It's a one-possession ball game. Logan will get the ball when we come back.
Clark Salt Lake Express and the airport shuttle have merged and become one.
So we still have doorstep service, and it's about the same price as it was before. Our focus now is to try to provide as many opportunities for people who need to have the ability to get to and from Salt Lake when they want. They don't want to wait at the airport for 2 hours. They also don't want to be driving around the valley when they get here.
And you bring us to a location that leaves on time.
We'll have another vehicle take you here to save time comfortably, and that main vehicle goes 12 times a day on schedule, both leaving the valley and coming back.
Jury duty.
You're happy about that.
It's right next to that little pub with those amazing cheeseburgers.
Like these?
Did you guys have jury duty?
Wendy's.
The new pretzel bacon cheeseburger, specially crafted by Wendy's.
Oh, that's better.
You're looking at Logan's scores in the break. They scored 24 against Cottonwood. They scored 10 against Bountiful. Both were wins. Everything else has been 40 points or more. They've got 22 on the board right now. Box Elder's done a pretty good job against Grizzlies' offense.
They really have. And, you know, we said a minute ago it was Box Elder had to come out and play. And now Logan's got to do the same thing. This is a great football game. They're just punching each other in the teeth. It's a lot of fun.
McIntyre out to the 23. And that's where the Grizz will take over. Skyview winning. Mountain Crest winning as we speak here. Mountain Crest looking for only their second win of the year. But it's better to go out with a win.
The big series for the Box Elder defense. They really need to keep Logan, get the ball back. I like it though. That again, get the ball to Taylor and let him run.
At the 29-yard line, let's see. Yeah, that's about 6 yards. 160 yards now for Nelson. I'll tell you what, Nelson, by my count, is 18 of 20.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. See? There you go.
He's got blockers, too.
We talked about that earlier. That's just Chase Nelson. There's nothing other to say. The play was stopped the way it should have been. He just has a, he has a nose for the first down. He has a nose for the goal line. That's a great play.
34 yards. The last time he ran the ball, he got 37 and a touchdown. That was 34, and now he's over 100.
But the breakdown on defense is that defensive end has got to stay home. He gave up contain on his weak side.
Logan wanting to put this ball game away. Nelson deep down the field to Artist.
Great throw.
Artist over the middle, inside the 10.
See, here you go. This is Logan punching back again, saying, you know what, guys, you're going to have to score quicker than us because we're going to outscore you. I like this. Again, a pretty safe play.
28 yards, and that's your longest pass play of the night. That's really the first time they've really gone downfield.
Well, I think Chase ran it well. He caught him in a two deep, and Bo ran.
Ran a seam, didn't he?
Yeah. Not Bo, I guess. It's another little brother, another artist. Maybe. Great throw, great read.
Rector,
great job.
Rector with his second touchdown grab of the night, 8 yards. He has 104 yards on the night and 2 touchdowns, and he's
that's
who I've been looking at as my player of the game.
That's just too easy. I mean, we mentioned that early in the first half. That's the same thing. You've got you line up your athletes and you just let Chase make a read. What, 3 plays?
4 plays.
4 plays, 3 throws, and a run.
The PAT is good. Logan, 29-15 over Box Elder. 10:48 to play. Well, Nelson.
See, you're right
tries
here.
Right.
There's no contain on this side, so you give Chase, he did a great job, but Box Elder's got to stay home, especially with an athlete like this.
You can't get caught in the wash if you're that defensive end and try to crash down that line.
You saw it in the Aggie game last week at the end when we ran that rugby. The Aggies ran that rugby punt towards the end of the game, and he ran. The Coach Wells was quoted as saying there was nobody there, and the New Mexico coach said the same thing. That was our fault. We had a young guy who didn't keep contained.
Never seen a 72-yard fake punt for a touchdown. That was crazy. Well, there haven't been many long pass plays tonight, but this is the longest, 28 yards. As the Artist got free. Chad Artist, 2 catches, 34 yards, and that set up another touchdown pass, the 3rd of the night from Nelson. And he goes to Rector for Rector's 2nd touchdown reception of the night.
I love this play. Watch this read out on the outside. He's going to turn and look, and very quickly he sees the running back go or the cornerback go with the inside guy, and he just throws it out and lets him make a play.
Yeah, and that's tough.
That's what makes them good quarterbacks. That's what makes all the Nelson boys good quarterbacks. They know the game. They're smart.
That's a tough assignment because he came from the inside slot.
Yeah.
Your outside receivers running down in.
Yeah.
Now you've got an inside defender that's trying to get all the way outside. There's no way you're going to get them.
Well, and so here you go. Now what do you do if you're Box Elder? They can't take another 9 or 10 minutes and run this thing out, or they lose the game. So they've got to open it up a little bit here.
But if you can run 9 yards a pop like Gunter just did.
Well, but even so, the more you do, they're still going to be. It's going to be. If they do that each play, you're going to still be at 6 minutes, and you're still going to be down.
Gunter 594 yards on the season, 6 yards per carry for Gunter. He's got 74 tonight on 16 carries.
Yeah, so they've got.
Over the middle, they go to McFarland, the big tight end.
Pass complete over the middle to number 82.
About 4 yards.
McFarland. That's good for Box Elder first down.
Big body, that kid.
Yeah, I think if I'm the Logan coaches, I'm content to let them have 4 or 5 yards every time. Just keep them in bounds. I'd rather have them throw the ball and catch it there than incomplete pass and stop the clock.
You're under 10 minutes to play. The clock would stop for that first down, but as soon as they set it, it starts again. Here's that inside give on that little, almost like an end around.
Yeah.
4 yards.
Gets the handoff out to the 37-yard line. Taking down the 6.
And the other thing is, how long will Box Elder take in the huddle now? Now you're down 2 touchdowns now.
Well, contrast that to what we saw Logan do in the second half about the really high energy, quick, the cadence of quick play.
There's a give to Williams. He cuts it back inside, and boy, he was walloped. Who was that? That was big number 50, Keegan Oldham. 6'2", 300 pounds, and he brought all 3 bills to that wallet.
Box Elder just doesn't seem in a hurry, do they?
No.
I'm really surprised here. There's a nice hit. Yep. Yeah, I'm really surprised. Box Elder and even the coaching staff, they aren't getting plays in very quickly. They just don't seem to be like they're in too big a hurry.
They're down 2 touchdowns. Watson underneath. Wonder if somebody got a piece of that.
32, Tegan Hubbard is short. 4th down.
And that's 4th down, and it's 3rd and long, and they are 5 for 5 on 4th down. But
yeah, this is a tough place to go
where
for
you are
it,
now.
though.
But the way Logan's offense has been moving the ball, what's the difference if they go 80 yards or if they go 38?
I think you've got to punt here. Yeah.
Peter Gerlach comes in for Box Elder in punting formation.
Peter Burlock's the punter. This one hops to him and gets a line drive off. McIntyre gets it to the 30-yard line. Logan will take over offensively there, leading by 2 touchdowns. And, you know, I think any other team you would say, they'll take some air out of the ball here. I don't think so.
I was going to say the same
I think we'll see the same thing we've seen the whole second half. Go, go, go.
Well, I agree, but if you look back at that last series, short of the one 18-yard, 20-yard pass, everything could have been a short play that turned into a big play from a run. It was pretty conservative. But I think you're right.
Well, they run that little screen out to Compton.
Taylor Compton.
Oh, there's a flag. That's got to be, yep.
He's blown up right at midfield. He'd been running out of bounds for 3 yards already.
Completion to about the 46-yard line.
That's a conservative play. I mean, it's an easy pass, especially with a kid like Chase back there. He's not going to throw a bad ball, and it turns into a big play.
15 yards.
Plus the 15-yard penalty, too. So you're going to...
Dead ball foul. Personal foul against the Box Elder Bees.
211 yards now for Nelson. That's only the 2nd penalty of the game by my records for Box Elder. Again, very unofficial. So just like that, they're at the Box Elder 39. This is where Box Elder punted from.
Yep.
We've got them spread out a little bit now. Wouldn't be surprised to see that quarterback dive from Nelson. The backers are coming up, and he runs it.
Nelson keeps the ball wrapped up at the 39-yard line.
No gain.
On the play, 2nd and 10.
Nelson 119 yards on the ground, 211 in the air.
And the clock just keeps running.
The game far from over. 7:50 to play, but Logan seems to have taken the game by the throat here.
You kind of get the feeling, don't you?
Here's the little touch.
Oh, he's
touch
fast.
Toss. Yeah, it's the
He's
volleyball.
quick. Yep.
The volleyball touch to Compton, and Compton picks up 5.
For the Grizzlies.
It'll be 3rd and 5. I mean, that snap got to Nelson as Compton went by him, and Nelson really didn't even catch it. He just pushed it back to Compton. This is the spot they'd usually look for artists, but they haven't gone over the top much this game. Nelson gets out of trouble.
There you go. Look there again.
Nelson keeps the ball down to about the 21-yard line.
It just changes so much of what you can do from an offensive point of view when you have a kid that can do that.
13 yards. 132 yards on the evening.
Great, really good coverage in the defensive backfield. Good protection. Breaks down a little, and Chase just makes, Chase. See, I can't keep him straight.
Right.
Nelson just makes a play.
He looked like he was looking downfield, looking
well,
deep.
He was, yeah, and then he made something out of it.
And that was on 3rd and 5. Nelson swinging it out
Great
to
play.
Rector. Rector
Good block.
uses his blocker. Still on his feet. He's a sophomore, which means he can't even drive a car yet. And he's inside the 10.
Grizzlies, first and goal.
Now, watch this now. Watch the blocking downfield. The other thing that has always impressed me about Logan High teams over the last few years is that they block well downfield. These kids know what they're doing. If you ask me to catch a ball, I'll catch a ball. If you ask me to block, I'll block. And,
10 catches, 118 yards for Rector.
Wow.
Nelson.
Same thing.
Looking for the little out.
Great.
Touchdown, Logan.
Chase Nelson to Tanner McIntyre.
He got one-on-one on the outside, and he just threw it up to his athlete. I think we said this earlier. It's almost not fair. They spread that out on the goal line, and then they've got a quarterback that can do that. Nice throw.
Talk about putting it in there.
Yeah.
I mean, he couldn't have run out there and handed it to him better.
Yep.
It's 2 touchdown catches for McIntyre, 29 yards on 4 catches.
So if this stays the way it is, am I correct then? Logan's going to get the loser of Bountiful Highland, and
Yes.
Skyview's going to get the winner of Bountiful Highland.
Yes.
Boy, that is a tough draw.
Yes.
Wow.
Because
Well,
you've got East.
all right, let's go beat the best. If you know, I guess they've probably got to feel the same way about coming to play us. And they would both come up here, correct?
Yes.
1 and 2 would play up here.
Yes. Meanwhile, a team like Timpview
They're going
gets
to
to play.
Yeah. Well, there again, that's why I think the state at some point's got to figure something else out. It just doesn't make sense.
Seed them, and then reseed them.
Well,
So,
something like that.
They don't know that going into the season, how it's going to roll out, though. But that makes sense. It's 36-15. Logan.
Here at Lewiston State Bank, we offer lots of different loan products to meet your needs. We're happy to work with you and hope that you would enjoy working with us.
We had to take out an automobile loan, and so we came into Lewiston State Bank, and she was so good. She worked with me really, really well.
We are proud to have been serving our customers for over 100 years with personalized, friendly service. Please come in and meet your new friends at Lewiston State Bank.
Well, here's the Nelson's 4th touchdown pass of the night. Look at him put it on him.
Well, and he threw it before he was even looking, too. Yeah, it's a great throw. Great throw.
Reyes getting set to kick it off.
You watch that replay and you see again. First of all, great throw by Chase, throwing knowing exactly where his receiver is going to be, but a great catch too because he's going to turn around. That ball's going to be right on top of him.
They practice that by having receivers stand with their back to the quarterback, and then they have them turn. They yell right or left, and then they turn, and the ball is right there. Just locate ball location. No, they're going to let him return this one. That's Brooks.
Good.
Jake Brooks.
Boy, he was a shoestring tackle away from a big gainer.
Ball will be marked
Well, I think
at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, I think we said at half you could just feel the momentum was moving towards Logan, and Box Elder came out that first drive of the second half and really sort of punched back, but Logan was kind of in control of this one from the time they went into halftime. And again, I really liked what Coach Falk said at halftime, which was just, everybody calm down. We know what we're doing. We've been here before. Just do your thing, and we're going to be okay. And I think that's really what we've seen happen.
Well, they run the little swing pass out to Udy.
Connor Udy on the catch.
Picks up about 8. Not about 8, picks up 8.
And he marked the ball at the 28.
For Nelson, unofficially 23 of 25. 232 yards.
23 of 25.
232 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Wow.
Gunter still going. Clear out to the 40-yard line. 12 yards for Gunter.
That's good for Box Elder, first down.
He's at 86 on 17 carries. If you can control the game, control the line of scrimmage, not get down, this offense is great. But it's hard for running offenses to come back from a 21-point deficit. Watson's got the arm to do it. They're just built for something else. And he slings that one into McFarland.
Nice catch on the
what a catch. What a throw.
Wow, yeah.
13 yards.
In the Grizzly territory at the 48. First down, Box Elder.
Wow.
McFarland, the big target, 6'3", 235. Again, just a sophomore.
So it looks like you're going to get, again, Logan against Highland Bountiful, Skyview against the other, and then so does that mean Box Elder will play Woods Cross? Is that what we're thinking? Oh,
I believe so. They go
nice
down
throw.
the middle. Yeah, Woods Cross right now is the second there, and East is first, so that would mean
second down again.
Roy
gets the pleasure of meeting East. Logan would, if Logan's that #1 seed and they win their first couple of games, they would end up meeting East in the semifinal. And don't forget about Timpview. They're still out there lurking as well. Watson throws
great
underneath.
play.
And an incomplete pass.
Number 10.
Is that Austin Inn?
Yeah, it is. And I think we both know who the player of the game is, but Austin Inn's had a heck of a game. He's played well.
Rector's got those big numbers.
Yep.
And having his coming out party. Austin Inn, though, I don't know. We've called his number a lot. He's a senior. I'm a defense guy. I should have had him bring me 2 of these things.
He's played well.
The guy in the truck just brought me one up, and he says now he tells me he wants to. Watson over the middle, incomplete, 4th down.
That pass broken up by Jaden Connor.
Jaden Connor got a paw on that one. And really, the Logan defense,
timeout called
since
by Box Elder.
early in the ballgame, they've kind of figured some stuff out. They gave up that 50-yard touchdown drive early. They gave up another little drive and made it 12, but they've given up 3 points this half.
Yep, you're right. They really have played very well.
They figured it out. And it was interesting, earlier this season, or before the season started, it was Mike Favero was going to take over the defense. And Riley Nelson was going to be the offensive coordinator, and now Favero, and I laugh a little bit, and I would say this to Coach Favero to his face, it didn't take long for Coach Favero to get back into that offense.
Well, he's kind of an offensive guy at heart, isn't he?
Yeah, and I wondered how long it would be before Coach Favero said, I'm doing this offense. And so Riley's still helping with that offense. Riley Nelson is, but Coach Rivero's kind of taken that back over. And it's not bad to have an offensive guy like Nelson to help you out, though. Down the seam.
Oh, what a great catch. That was.
And that pass picked off.
28, Gillenskog.
Gillenskog, remember earlier, got
fun.
a penalty, was upset about something, and he comes back and puts the game away.
Wow. That was probably not the greatest throw. A bad choice by
Watson,
by Shad. But at the same time, again, they played discipline. They stayed back in the zone where they needed to be, and he made a great catch. He stretched out and made a great catch.
And now the offense back out onto the field for Logan. With 4:33 to play They're 4 minutes and 33 seconds away from a 10-0 season and the Region 5 crown all to themselves. There's that little volleyball touch to Compton. Compton ripped down. And he's kind of slow getting up. He got twisted funny as he went down. He lost a couple of yards. Watch the end. He got kind of twisted.
Yeah, just a little. Boy, he's a weapon to have, though, isn't he? He's fast. He's quick.
He's not big, 5'9", 175.
Oh, but he's
just a gamer.
And he's smart.
Good basketball player as well.
Great basketball player. Yeah, just another good athlete.
Give it to McIntyre.
You just
the 29-yard line.
You just go now. You just don't want to fumble. No turnovers. Clock keeps running.
An official timeout. McIntyre's got an equipment issue there.
Problem on the field.
He's trying to get back into his shoe. His teammates are helping him out. See if he can get that foot back in the shoe or if they're going to have to just make him go to the sideline. The official's going to run the clock now. Freeman goes in motion. Oh, it's 4 receivers to that far side, and they're going to put the ball in the air. Underneath they go to Artist. Artist has got the first down on 3rd and 9. He picks up 10.
39-yard line. That's good for Grizzly first down.
Artist no catches at the half. 3 catches for 44 yards here in this second half. 5 of 8 on 3rd downs for Logan, and Nelson continues his hot passing, 24 of 26 for 242 yards.
That's pretty impressive.
Going to give it off to McIntyre.
McIntyre on the keeper.
Box Elder trying to dig that ball out of there.
Timeout.
Box Elder calls timeout after the 1-yard gain for McIntyre.
Once again, fans are.
Well, if the game ends, I'll be heading down to the sideline to talk to our player of the game. They get a free coupon, I guess, here to clean the kitchen sink.
You ever done that?
No, I look like I have 5 or 6 times, but I haven't. Ice cream is not my food weapon of choice. I'm more a steaks and salty guy, which makes it even worse. Two and a half to play in this ball game, and a timeout by Box Elder. Have you ever cleaned that sink?
Nope. Nope. But I'd probably try. I'd make myself sick.
Yeah. Say, I don't think I'd be able to now. 20 years ago, maybe. I know these guys that do this. I know that we give them these things. They do it themselves. I'm sure they do. There's some that may not, but I know most of them do. I've seen these bumper stickers about cleaning the sink flying around down in, Ogden area and stuff. A lot of people do it. McIntyre on 2nd down and 9 loses 4.
Tackle in there by Matt Williams. Also help from Breckengunner.
Now, on the 22nd of October, they celebrated the 30-year anniversary of the opening of Angie's restaurant there.
Yeah.
30 years ago. What used to be on that corner? What was the restaurant?
It was a Sambo's.
That's right.
Yeah, go have a stack of pancakes.
That's right. And the owner there, Sabor, he started as a dishwasher, worked his way up. Now he owns the place, and everybody knows about Angie's.
You know what's fun about that is I had a physician in town a couple of weeks ago who was visiting, and he had his wife with him, and they were here for 4 days, and they somehow discovered Angie's, and they went every night. And we would send them out to dinner, and we'd give them all sorts of options, and every night they'd come back and say, we like Angie's. And they met Sabor. They knew him by name. They said, we met Sabor, and we talked to him. He was nice, and the food is great. And I thought this doctor was from San Diego, so he had options, and he chose Angie's every night.
Those are the best places, man. Those little locally owned and operated. Wherever you go, those are the places you need to find.
I think that's true. He never did clean the sink, though. He was a cardiologist, so I'm guessing that he had a different approach.
He knew better. So instead, he ordered the mozzarella sticks and wine.
How about another big hand for your senior football?
Well, they're recognizing the seniors. What a fun way to finish. You said they're 10-0, undefeated. Region championship, really, frankly, domination of the region and everybody you've played. Great night for some of the seniors. Chase Nelson had a great night. Taylor Compton, is Gillenskog a senior?
I believe so. You've only had a couple of games this year where they were really close. Yeah, Gillenskog's a senior. You said Jaden Connor, McIntyre, Tyson Jensen, Austin Inn.
Austin Inn had a great game. Benyon,
Freeman, Labadie, Watterson.
Yeah, but what a fun night for all of them, and they'll remember this for a long time. And now you go and you play. You get some guys who get to play another game up here.
Well, we're under a minute now, and Logan's going to punt it away on 4th and 13.
Oh, they got to throw a flag, don't they?
Boy, they took him out. And they said no.
Oh, boy. Now you just hope you get out without somebody getting hurt.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
That one ends up out at the 40-yard line, Box Elder's 40-yard line.
Yeah, and a little different approach for the Valley this year as you look at the playoff games. It's the first time in 10 years Mountain Crest hasn't qualified for the state playoffs.
First time in a long time.
And Skyview, on the other hand, has had a great season. They're they're probably in the strongest position they've been in for a long time. So, congratulations to Skyview. They've had a good year.
And Skyview's got a lot of youth on that team up there.
Yeah.
Kind of the difference with Skyview and Mountain Crest. Both have a lot of youth. Both have a lot of young talent. But Mountain Crest, as you mentioned earlier, a lot of injuries. Skyview's been able to stay relatively healthy.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as perfectly healthy in football. No. It's not a matter of if you get hurt. It's a matter of how bad, usually.
Great tackle. Who's that?
Reception
14.
Brecken Gunter.
14. Cade Patterson.
Yep. Gunter. No gain.
Great tackle.
Second down and 10.
Nice throw by Shad. And now watch him come up. Look, he's square, right at the knees. A good tackle.
Well, they give it to McFarland, the big man, across the 50-yard line down to about the 47 of Logan. And 21 seconds left. The clock stops on the first down. It'll reset.
After the game, $3 admission.
Watson, a long time. He's going to unload. He's got Brooks, and it's knocked down. 10 seconds to play.
Number 44, Jake Brooks.
Well, a great game. Thanks for having me.
Logan High will be hosting.
So this is a big game for everybody. Big game for Logan, and a nice win for Logan, and sends him into the playoffs for good momentum. Thanks for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for coming out.
You bet.
I think we'll see you next week, right?
I hope so. Yeah.
Now they're talking about a 4 p.m. game next Friday. That's the 1st of November.
Both teams will play at Friday at 4.
Well, Logan for sure is looking at 4 o'clock. Not sure about Skyview, so we'll see. As a step out of bounds with 6 seconds left inside the 40. Enough time to maybe heave for the end zone and try to make the score a little closer.
Think the weather's going to be as nice next week as it is this week?
It's
because I may hold judgment on whether I can come or not depending upon the weather.
They are saying that the middle of the week might be iffy up here next week, but by the weekend you're back into the nice weather. So.
Well, you're going to have a hard time topping this last few days.
These are the Chamber of Commerce days, right?
You're not kidding.
Isn't that what they call them?
Yep.
Watson underneath to Gunter. Gunter
stayed in bounds. That's going to do it.
stayed in bounds, and that's the ball game. 36-15. Logan is your region champs. They'll be the #1 seed. We'll be back with our player of the game after this timeout.
The optical industry is changing an awful lot right at the moment. A lot of new advances in lenses and styles of frames. Right at the moment, the most popular thing are big, black, chunky looking frames. For both guys and gals, we help someone look better not only from this side, but from the outside in.
How do you, Old Grist Mill? Old Grist Mill Bread Company, Ogden, Brigham, Logan.
Well, we're here with our co-players of the game. I made an executive decision. We went with Austin in defensively tonight, played a great ball game. And Hartman Rector, let me read your line here tonight, unofficially, 10 catches, 118 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So we got the old man that's graduating, and we got the future for you. Let's talk to the young guy here first. Big night for you, kind of your coming out party.
Yeah, it was great. It was fun. I couldn't have done it without the O-line and everyone.
Did you know all week you were going to be a big part of the game plan, or was that just the, athletes, numbers, etc.?
I figured I was going to come. They tagged on Taylor Compton and Chad, so I had to step up and practice and stuff. So, yeah.
You definitely stepped up. One of the tops in touchdown catches in the state this season. 7 coming in tonight and 2 more tonight. Now you got 9 for the season. That's pretty good. What do you think as a sophomore? I don't even know if you're old enough to drive yet, and you're going into the state playoffs.
Oh, well, I just got to take game at a time and just stay humble. That's it.
All right, let's talk to Austin in now. Austin, we were used to seeing you on the offensive side of the ball a lot last year, and this year you play a little bit defensively. With their running game and the things that they do on that, it was important to stay home on the edge, and we called your name a lot tonight for doing just that. Tell me a little bit about your assignment tonight.
My assignment is outside force, and we just studied film hours and hours each day, and that's in the classroom. And then I spent a couple hours outside the classroom just reading it, and once you read it, it just becomes secondhand nature and light them up.
That was my question. What's the hardest thing about reading that offense?
If they pull 2, it's buck sweep. If they pull 1, it's something up the middle. So when they pull 1, I'd have to wrong arm and try to get it inside. If it's pulling 2, then I got to stay outside, turn it inside to my linebackers, Jaden and Bracken.
Well, you got a couple of days to have fun with this, and then you've got the winner or the loser of Highland Bountiful. That's a pretty tough first-round matchup.
Yeah, it is, but we'll study film and come out to play as hard as we can.
All right, thanks, guys. You're our co-players of the game. You've got a certificate here to clean the sink at Angie's. I'm telling you what, I'm going to give this to the senior, and then I'll get one and bring it to you, okay?
That's fine.
Good job tonight, you guys.
Thank you.
All right, our co-players of the game. Thanks for watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel. Hope you enjoyed it. Logan coming out with the win. It was brought to you by Icon Health and Fitness, changing lives with fitness innovation. Cache Valley Hospital, your choice in healthcare. Salt Lake Express, door-to-door service to and from the Salt Lake Airport every hour. Lewiston State Bank, strong and vibrant for over a century. Immaculate Homes, now you're home. Wendy's of Cache Valley, it's way better than fast food, it's Wendy's. Discount Tire and Automotive, so much more than a tire store. Four Seasons Premier Apartment Homes, live, work, play, and celebrate. PR Graphics for all your promotional graphics needs. Alpine Cleaning and Restoration, we respond, we restore, you relax. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's television station. For John Worley and the guys in the truck doing the hard work, I'm Eric Olson saying we'll see you next time on the Valley Channel.